Hello everyone, hope all of you are fine. Today I will be installing OpenClaw. I will install it not on a VPS but on a local environment. For local environment, I have a Proxmox virtual environment and I already have created a LXC container where I have ran the command to install OpenClaw. Reason for using OpenClaw container was that OpenClaw is not very much resource hungry. Plus, I will not be using a local LLM. I will be using ChatGPT OpenAI context prompt. So, if in case I want to use local LLM, I would have chosen VM with GPU pass through. But as I'm not using any local processing thing, I have chosen for to create a CT, not a VM. Uh, Even the resources for this machine was not very beefy, only 4 GB of RAM and 8 GB of ROM. From the OpenClaw website, you can get the command to install according to your platform. I have already ran it on the where you have installed. I have chosen Linux and have just only ran the command to install OpenClaw. Plus, I also have integrated my WhatsApp as an agent to talk with OpenClaw. You can also use OpenClaw from the CLI. For that, you only have to type in the command OpenClaw TUI, and if the gateway is running in the background, it will start on taking the request. We can also test it from the WhatsApp also if the gateway is running. Remember, the gateway is the thing which will take your input either from the CLI or from the GUI. If the gateway is not running, we can rerun or restart the gateway. For that, I'm doing the SSH into this machine. First, I have copied the IP. I think it's not copied. Okay. I have copied the IP of the machine where OpenClaw is installed, and let's do SSH to that machine to run the gateway or to put the gateway in listening mode. Sudo su. Okay. Now I type OpenClaw gateway so that the gateway start on listening or start taking in request. The request can come either from the WhatsApp agent or from the TUI. Let's do OpenClaw TUI. Okay. Once I have opened up OpenClaw TUI, it also showing the previous commands which I have given. Also, it's showing like my OpenAI codex is ready to work with it. Now it's responding back. Let's try it also from the WhatsApp and ask him, "Hi, OpenClaw, is my WhatsApp configured or working?" There, it's taken in the request and would have replied back. Open the window. There, yeah, record reply came. I'm receiving a message here via WhatsApp, so it means gateway is working. Oh, today I will be. I want to deploy a container on the Proxmox virtual environment from uh, with the help of OpenClaw. Recently, if you see, I already have deployed Docker and a container container community edition on the machine where OpenClaw is already installed. It was able to successfully install Docker and the container. So I want to do a much more complex task. I want to deploy virtual machine using OpenClaw. I will just give OpenClaw the command to deploy a container, tell it the specs. So let's give it a command. I have Proxmox VE. I will give it the IP of my virtual environment. As you can see above, it's on 192.168.1.200, and I will also provide it my SSH username and password so that it can SSH to into the PVE. I will give it commands to create a new VM with name created by OpenClaw. I will also tell it to deploy what ISO and assign how much RAM, CPU. That I will also tell. Let's see the name of the ISO which we already have in our storage. It should have opened. Looks like the IP was not correct. Here I tell it to allot 2 GB of RAM and 12 GB of ROM. IP was not correct. Just need to confirm the name of ISO which we have in the store. Okay, it start with 1 to 22. So I will just tell it to choose the ISO which starts from Ubuntu and contains 22. I think that would be enough to deploy a VM. And I also tell it to ask me more if anything required. So it's running, and if everything is fine, then it might take some time. Oh, reply came back. It gave me two choices: either create a VM and then run the setup manually, or run all automated install. So let's go with A. So I can do the installation later on. It's running. If you see the line in blue, it tells me like how much tokens I have used and how much of my token is left. Uh, uh, Failing with permission denied. That should not have happened. I have given it the root access. Let's try SSH by myself. Same password. It's working. It should work. Let's give it one more time. Use root. Login with root and password is password 1234. This time it should work. Hopefully it would deploy a VM without asking anything else. If we do create, then I would be very much impressed as creating a VM from CLI uh, might take some time if you do it manually. Plus, even if you create a script that requires a complex level of language and scripting skills, here I have done nothing. I've only given it the name, how much resources to assign, and which ISO to use. Hopefully that will be enough for OpenClaw to work. Let's wait some time. Now if you see the data center view, in the server view side, you see a new container with VM ID 106 created by OpenClaw. And the reply also came back from the OpenClaw because Proxmox require VM to be DNS safe. Okay, it also modified the name because underscore was not acceptable. It has allotted the correct RAM, correct disk, and chosen the correct ISO. It's perfect. Let's also, I need to check if the WhatsApp agent is updated about the thing which I have done through the TUI. I will also be checking that. Let's ask it over here about the previous VM deployed in Proxmox. Is the agent aware of the what I've done from CLI? Hmm, should reply back. It looks like it's giving some reply. Yeah. So WhatsApp agent is also update with the changes I made from the TUI. It has given the same thing, VM ID, VM name, and the resources are allotted. Deploy same with automated install. No, let's do that thing later on. Let's check the VM loading. Seems to be like some network issue because Proxmox itself does not behave like stuck on loading. Could be some network issue. It will work. Status is running, so it will work. Let's wait some time. There, machine is up and ready to do the installation thing. Let's stop the video right over here, and later on I will I would like to deploy Docker and some containers, not some basic container. I would like to export container from different machine and import on this machine using OpenClaw. That I would like to achieve in my next task or next project, just to check the how much complex task can OpenClaw do. Therefore, if you see it from the perspective of a homelab user or system admin user, let's do it in some other video. Thanks for watching till now. Bye. Hello everyone, hope all of you are fine. Today I will be installing OpenClaw. I will install it not on a VPS but on a local environment. For local environment, I have a Proxmox virtual environment, and I already have created a LXC container where I have ran the command to install OpenClaw. Reason for using OpenClaw container was that OpenClaw is not very much resource hungry. Plus, I will not be using a local LLM. I will be using ChatGPT OpenAI context prompt. So if in case I want to use local LLM, I would have chosen VM with GPU pass-through. But as I'm not using any local processing thing, I have chosen for to create a CT, not a VM. Uh, Even the resources for this machine was not very beefy, only 4 GB of RAM and 8 GB of ROM. From the OpenClaw website, you can get the command to install according to your platform. I have already ran it on the machine